What's up, everybody? Frankie Too Swift here again with another video on some DOT gameplay on how to raid these lands. And for this event, it's going to be their 4-star berserkers that give a 1.2 boost or champions. So I do have a Kamathi, so I'm going to use Kamathi. It's always best when you do these pong lands to try to use panthers so you can just run through it. So as you can see right here on the screen, my Kamathi, she is just devastating when it comes to using these panthers. Her first skill is 30% panther critical. Second skill is panther's armor piercing. Third skill is another panther armor piercing, and the fourth skill is panther damage. I haven't unlocked it yet, but that's what I'm working on. Okay, so now when you're using these relics, the main thing to do is that when you look at the skills, she don't have no skills. She don't have no Titan armor, Titan health. She don't have nothing like that. She's buffing out all troops. Okay, so when you go to your relics, it does not make sense to put anything that is gonna buff any kind of Titan. The putting the Great Plague on her won't do nothing. Putting a Dragon's Helm on her won't do nothing. It's literally just a waste of a relic space. Who cares if the Titan dies? The Titan dies. What we want to do is we want to buff out these Panthers. So the best thing for that I have in my inventory is a Bitter Dirk's 4-star. We get 50% damage, 20% critical, and 30% armor piercing. And also I use the 3-star Bitter Dirks. I have it at level 9 right now. 29 damage, 11 critical, and 16 armor piercing. And then with that, I go with the mount armor to put more armor and more health onto that troop. The resistance is not what I'm really looking for. I'm just looking for extra health and extra armor. So this one's gonna be 38 and 26 that I'm gonna get for that. Okay, and then now we come armor piercing. Armor is at 31%. Armor piercing is at 166, and critical chance is at 86%. So that means out of 10 hits, 2 of them are not going to be critical. So more than likely, I'm always going to get a critical hit. So I have all these Panthers right here. They all hit critical chance individually. It's not by a group. It's all individually. And when you're using Panthers, I'm going to show you how to use the Panthers right now. So we're going to go into battle. Oh, excuse me. The 4-star Berserker and the 4-star champion is given a 1.1 boost. Yeah, you need Siegfried for the 1.2. I don't have Siegfried on this one. I got Siegfried on my other one. Okay, so when we attack, you're just gonna attack. And when you use these Panthers, you want to keep them moving. I always click my Panthers ahead of the target, so when they turn around, they pass that, they have to turn around, and you see how they're picking up that charge damage. And I do that loop right there, so you see they're picking up charge damage and they're picking up flanking damage at the same time. So let me do one more battle, and preferably on a different land. And when you see that, you see that it's very good when using these Panthers, because these Panthers just run through everything. It's ridiculous, especially if you have high powered just buffed out Panthers. It's just ridiculous on how much damage they can give. And we're gonna like I said, you want to just to you want to use your flank. See right here, we'll just put the auto orders, and we'll just let it go. We'll bring our Titan, and you always want to keep your Titan away from the Panthers. For some reason, this Titan it'll just incongest the whole war path that the Panthers are taking. You see how the Panthers are just coming? Well, they pick up charge damage and they pick up flanking damage. If you catch them from the back, they'll pick up rear flanking damage. So don't forget about that, because a lot of people forget about that about these Panthers. They just shoot them straight. So sometimes you want to do that rear flanking damage for these Panthers, and you actually pick up a lot more. And then and if you're looking at the Panthers, each one is picking up its own critical chance because it's at 86%. So each Panther is picking up its own critical. And then we have 12 or 13, 14 Panthers, and they're all picking up critical. So whatever damage they're producing, they're producing triple that, and at 86%. So you can see their charge. And we do that loop. You see how they're coming around the flanking damage. You can see the flanking damage in there. Pick them up like that. They come for the rear flanking attack. You can see the flanking in there. And right here, you always click ahead. So they're passing, and now you can see them coming back, and they're all picking up that charge damage, and they're coming back right there. All right, guys, that's how to use Panthers. So I hope this video helps anybody. I'll have another video on other troops and stuff like that. All right, guys, signing out. Frankie T. Swift.